danger to me and everyone else in the room.
Yeah, so everybody has a block, a couple of blankets. If you get cold, you get a third blanket. Just I think that's good enough.
And a block.
And we're gonna start laying down, but before we lay down, we're gonna set up our props to be super comfortable. So you take your first blanket. And you, but you're gonna roll it into a little roll. So roll it, roll it, roll it. And that's gonna go under your knees. So as you get comfortable when you're laying down, if it's too high or not high enough, you can make it bigger, smaller, undo it a little bit smaller. You could add a second blanket. You can just bend your knees. And then this one we're gonna use under our head. So the flat side is gonna be a pillow, and then you can make a little roll at the bottom. So it will go in the curve of your neck and support your neck. Like this. Right? And same thing, depending on the curve of your neck, you might want a bigger roll, smaller roll, no roll at all. So we're gonna set up the roll pillow for the neck. That's for our knees, we're not using these yet. Oh, if you want eye mask, I've got eye masks.
Well,
I don't know, well, it would work with the mask. And I've got lavender towel, so let me know if you want weighted eye mask or lavender towel. It's not that lavender. For your eyes. We're gonna go lay down. Get comfy, so make sure your props are supporting you. Very comfortable. Your legs are gonna open, feet open, so you're comfortable. Arms by your side, unless that's not comfy. And as you're relaxing, probably you're relaxing your hands, your fingers are gonna curl. Maybe you can close your eyes if that's comfortable. Soft gaze if that's not comfortable. Arrive on our mat. Normal breath first. Comfortable. We're going to do some centering breaths by taking long inhales, maybe to the count of 4. And then exhale, maybe to the count of 4. We have a long inhale. And exhale. If it ever feels forced or uncomfortable, go back to your normal breathing. I want you to take long inhales and long exhales, focusing on the air as it goes down your throat. Feel your lungs, feel your ribs get bigger. Maybe fill it all the way to your belly, expanding. And then when you're exhaling, feeling it all contract and push up the diaphragm, the chest. Try to breathe through your nose if that's comfy. Feeling heavy on your mat. Feeling supported by the props and the floor. And the big muscles in your legs feel heavy. And the smaller muscles in your arms, heavy. Relaxing the jaw, the cheeks. Up at the top, maybe let it fall off the mouth. Relax between the eyebrows. Deep, long breaths. Stay back for a few minutes. Let's go back to normal breathing. And we'll remove our pull-ups. Let's stay on our back. Let's start by removing the roll blanket from under your knees, so you can just kind of kick it off with your foot off of the mat. And use your hands to move the pillow off of the mat too, so you're laying flat on your mat. And we're gonna start with a long body stretch. So maybe you can interlace your fingers and just touch your hands, point your toes, really stretch. Nice long one stretch. And then we're gonna go to one side, banana stretch to one side. Deep breath. Go back to center, other side. Deep breath. Back to center. We're gonna bend our knees. We're gonna windshield wiper them, so go left to right. Waking up the hips. We're gonna move our knees to our chest. Give ourselves a hug. Roll your legs. We're gonna keep our hands on the right knee and the left leg long. Now we're gonna put our left hand on our right knee, push it towards the left, or twist. You can use your right hand at a T. Twist. If you want to use props, you can put a block or a blanket underneath. Just twisting at the waist. Breath. Come back to center. Switch legs. So we're holding our left knee in. Right leg is long. Right hand on the left knee towards the right. Left arm is at a T. And you can use blankets or blocks if you want to support your leg, your bed leg. Deep breath. Come back to center, hug both knees. We're gonna go into a waterfall. If you like it supported, get your block. Waterfalls is just legs up. Like it's supported, you can put a block under your bottom. Right at the center. You're gonna stay there for a few minutes to make sure you don't get, or blanket, I want to, feel like a blanket, whatever feels comfortable. I like mine supported, so. Start with flexed feet. And then we're gonna go ahead and point our feet. Flex. And point. Flex. Keep a little more point. And flex. We're gonna point again, and then we're gonna make fists with our toes. So we're curling the toes to make fists. And then spread them. Curl them like fists. And spread. One more time. Curl them like little fists. Spread them apart as much as you can. Take a breath, and then we're gonna bend the right knee. Put it on top of our left knee side, to figure four. Bending the right knee into a figure four. And then with the standing leg, the straight leg, we're gonna do ankle circles. So go one direction. If not enough of a stretch, you can push on your right knee a little bit. push it away from you. And circle the other way. You're a lot of parking, so that's a good sign. Yeah, they're parking out. Put both legs back up into waterfall, so feet to the ceiling, and then switch. Left leg bends, left foot on right knee thigh. Straight leg, we're gonna do ankle circles. Again, if it's not enough of a stretch, push your knee away from you. That knee. Other way. And back to waterfall. We're gonna put our legs down if you have a block, so you can take the block off. Take your block off, block for this one. And then sit down, grab your strap. So in waterfall, we're gonna do the right leg first. So put the strap on top of your right foot. And hold it, either hand is fine, really. I'm holding mine by right hand. And then we're gonna put the left leg down slowly. So we're engaging the lower abs. So slowly down, tap the floor, back up. Slowly down, tap the floor, back up at your own pace. Do 3 more. So really engage your lower abs. Don't go too fast. Back is in the floor. Up. Switch the strap. Switch legs. So now my right leg is going down slowly. At the floor. Back up. Engage your abs. Really push your lower back, your middle back into the floor. Two more. At your pace. Release the strap. Let the waterfall. We're gonna bend our knees, give ourselves a hug. And then while we're here, we're either gonna grab under the thigh, the calf, or the outer feet. We're going into a happy baby. So grabbing the outside of your feet or your calf, if it's too high. Everybody's pretty flexible after a while. And then you can go, you can just stay there still, or you can go side to side. Also it feels good sometimes to do one leg out straight. And I like to do one leg out and move side to side. It should feel really good on your back, massaging your back. Okay, one last thing on our bug. Legs straight, like waterfall again. We're gonna really push our middle back and our lower back into the ground. So really, really don't move your back, push it into the ground. We're gonna lift our arms up towards the ceiling, not towards the legs. The arms are towards the ceiling, not towards the legs. And then we're gonna move our chest up. Or using our upward abs. So legs stay the same, back is really into the ground. We're going up towards the ceiling. Okay, that's good. Give yourself a big hug, because that was one of the hardest ones. For today anyway. And we're gonna go in a circle or side to side. So if you're gonna circle, make sure you switch at some point, or you can just go side to side. I like side to side. Great, switch if you're doing circles. We're gonna go up and down, maybe 2 or 3 times, and then finish in a seated position. So up and down, massaging the spine. How are we feeling? Feeling good? Beginners feeling good?
Pretty good.
We're gonna do some, so that's pretty much, that's all it's gonna be, just a little bit more of that sitting down and then just a little bit of standing. So we're gonna do some hip rolls. You can do them small or big, whatever feels good. So it can be just right here, or it can be super big. And if you enjoy doing cat cows at the same time, feel free. That would be rounding back. Rounding the other way. And don't forget to switch. Around if you like that. Last one. Come back to center. Hopefully that's feels about equal. We're gonna do some cat cow seated. If you need to switch the legs, I know I do. You don't have to. And then cat, you're pushing your back away from you, really rounding. Really rounding. Your chin goes into your chest, pushing your back away from you like a cat who wants to pedal. And then you breathe in, and you go the other way. So round your back, the opposite of the chest opens, bottom goes out, belly goes forward. And chin will cut. That feels really good. Cat, exhale, push away, round, and cow, inhale, look up, chest out. You can do them fast or you can do them slow. Good. Or if you like to make them match your breath. Not your pace. Back feeling good? Warming up. Do some neck stretches. So we're gonna keep our shoulders down, chest straight. We're gonna look to the side. Breath or two. And then if it feels good to you, you can tuck your chin into your armpit to stretch more of the back of the neck. Back up and to center. Other side, look to the side. If it feels good, chin to armpit. More of the back of the leg stretch. Up and center, if that felt good, you're gonna do semicircles. So chin to chest, to the side, chin to chest, to the other side. If you enjoy full circles, it doesn't hurt the back of your neck. Go ahead, you can do that. Big squat. Push your shoulders down. Lots of room to maneuver. Good, back to center. Let's crunch our shoulders and release, and crunch, and release. Shoulder mobility. Give me a big thumbs up. Early in class, thumbs up, and then we're gonna go towards the front of the room for you. Down, and then see how much back we can put it. Can you go back at all? If you can't, that's fine. Down, forward, up, and see if you can go towards the back of the room. So testing your mobility, it should not hurt. Forward and down, and go back. Forward and up. Back, one more. Forward, down. Back up. Does that feel? Other arm. Sometimes it feels different in the other arm. Forward and down. See if you can go back. Forward, up. How much you can go back. Down. Back to center. Give ourselves a hug. So really pull your shoulders apart. Stretching the back and the shoulders. Right. And then we're going to switch arms. Move the shoulders. So pull your shoulders apart. Give yourself a big hug. We're going to grab our strap. We're going for a calf base. Arms behind. We're going to start with the right shoulder. Right shoulder. The right arm goes up. So you put your strap on your shoulder. Your right shoulder, your right arm goes up. The right arm touches the strap. Left arm goes out. Thumb down. Goes behind you. And you try to grab the strap. Some of you might already be touching fingers, then just use your fingers. In the back, it looks like this. At the shoulders. You're trying to get, either you're touching your fingers and you can just grab them and pull them apart, or you're trying to walk your way with your fingers. Open the shoulder. And rotation. Deep breath. Myself. And release slowly. Come back to center. And switch. Left shoulder, left arm goes behind, touches the strap. Right arm goes out, up, down. Back behind you, under the strap. I'm trying to get your hands closer and closer together. Deep breaths. And release slowly, back to center. Maybe some shoulder rolls, or crunches. Release the strap. Do a side stretch. So back at torso, back is straight, shoulders down, just broad. Let's to your side. We're going to lift the left arm. Use your right hand to support yourself. We're going to stretch to the side. Let your arms little as you want. Pushing the left side of the body away from you. Stretching. A bit deeper version of the banana. Back to center, switch. Left hand on the floor, pushing away. Right on up. Pushing the right side towards the side of the right. Deep breath. Center. Side twist. Left hand on your right thigh. Right arm behind you. Be close to the bottom or a little far away, depending on the length of your arms. We're going to twist. Broad chest. Inhale. Lengthen towards the ceiling. Exhale and try to twist a little bit more. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Untwist. Back to center. Other side. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand behind your bum or away, depending on your arms. Broadening the chest, twisting to the other side. Inhale, lengthen to the ceiling. Exhale and twist a bit more. Release. Just kind of slowly. Centered again. We're going to do butterfly. So feet are together. It can be away from you. Doesn't matter where your knees are. If you need support for your knees, you feel like they're floating, you need to support them, put something under them. If they're really uncomfortable, you can also sit up with a block or a blanket. So that'll help the hip flexors release. Now go a little lower. Yeah, if you need support, make sure you support them. All right, our arms out. We're gonna do flashlights. I've done 15 other classes to protect my fingers, but we'll do a dozen. So we're opening, closing. So imagine doing 50. A few times. It's really good for your wrists and finger strength. That's good. And then motorcycle or wrist mobility. Especially if you do a lot of computer typing, these are good. Yeah, if you do computer typing, it's good to take breaks and do motorcycle or flashlights. You can also do motorcycle towards the middle. You can try doing it to the side and try pushing away. Wrist mobility. Okay, that's good. Legs feeling okay? Yeah. So let's do one more thing in butterfly. If you're on the block, take it off. One leg in, doing my left leg in, other leg out. We're gonna turn towards the extended leg, and we're gonna go forward towards it. So if you want more of a back stretch, you would round your back. If you're working more for hip mobility, you would keep it straight back. So either strap might be handy. So either one, round back for more of a back stretch, outer hip, back, or if you want more of a hip flexor, straight back. But we're trying to relax into it. So stretching the back of your thigh. The more you relax, the better it feels. If you can find ease in it. Breath. Back up. Switch. Slowly unwind. Back butterfly. Turn your body, your chest towards the extended leg. Pull towards that leg. With the strap. So really sending good vibes. Under your eye. Back up slowly. Bend your legs together. Dandasanas. You want to really be sitting on your sit bones. So if there's any flesh that needs to come out of the way, I like to kind of lift myself back down. Really want to be sitting down, rooting into the ground. Legs, feet. It's by your side. Some of you might be able to push the floor away. I can't touch your arms. But if you can touch, you can really push yourself away. So you're rooting in your bottom, kind of extending in your top, keeping your legs engaged. Staff pose. Staff pose because it looks like a staff in the ground with a shadow. That recently advanced it. And then again, we're going to relax the legs and do the same thing. So going towards the legs, stretching the back of your legs. You can have a round back. That feels good. That will stretch your back. It's still good. Or a straight back. You're working more for the deep stretch. Keeping a straight back, your chest is out. So you're reaching your chest towards your feet. The more you can feel yourself relax, the easier it gets. That's where it's true. As you're breathing, you gotta relax all the muscles that are tense. Come back up. Oh. So we're gonna do either reverse tabletop or reverse plank. So reverse plank, reverse planks will look more like this. Reverse tabletop, you would bend your knees. Put your arms behind you. I like my hands facing away from me, and then you push your hips up. Stretching what we just compressed. Looking up. You want to lift your chest, lift your hips. If you're going for reverse plank, your legs are straight. And your toes are pointed. You start pushing your hips up, up, up. Shoulder strength and stretching. Put our thought back down. Knees to the side. We're going to child's pose. So you can open your knees wide, or your knees can stay together, whatever feels good. I like my knees wide to give them more room. And then you're laying down, chest to the floor, forehead to the ground. Your arms can be out in front of you, or some of you might enjoy arms behind you. So arms behind you, arm in front of you. This should be relaxing. Child's pose is a resting pose. But if you open your knees wider, it might work better.
I'm trying.
Or no.
Yeah, I'm looking at the show off over here beside
Yeah. Can you imagine where you'll be in 3 months? Doing this every couple of days. In 3 months, you'll be sitting on your heels.
We'll start foam rolling anyway.
Or not, because it's all about your body. See, I've been doing yoga for 20 years and I don't sit on my heels.
Oh, yeah?
Thighs won't go. So, all that feels good. But it should be like stretching your back and relaxing. Now let's reset. We're going to do a few minutes of standing and then we'll be done. And if it doesn't feel good, don't do it.
I'm gonna try.
So maybe sit like this if that feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, child's pose is
I
not
think
my
it's the
favorite.
knees, yeah, my knees.
Oh, put a blanket.
It's
So
okay.
you see, put a blanket under your knees.
Mm.
If it's the knees, that's an easy fix. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
It's just my knees are tight, so I've noticed, how tight I am in my
We
knees.
have a squat coming up, that'll be fun.
That's a cramp all the time. No one else is cramping, but I cramp out.
Yeah, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it.
Okay.
You can work towards it. Knees and toes. Alright, so take the props off if you're using props. Then you tap your. A little bit like that. And then we're gonna put our hands in, we're on tabletop, we're gonna put our hands in front of us. We're gonna curl our toes behind us. We're gonna push our hips up towards the ceiling.
What's up?
Going down dog. So down dog, you're pushing your hips up towards the ceiling. You're working towards pushing your heels towards the floor. You're pushing the floor away using all your fingers, so you don't hurt your wrists. Armpits are kind of behind you and chin to the chest. One more breath. Down dog. Then we're gonna look up and tippy toe all the way to our hands. To a forward fold, so forward fold, just high or as low as you need to be. Take a couple breaths here.
Look at you.
Let's see.
See, she is flexible.
Switch from forward fold to ragdoll. So ragdoll, you want to really hang in there. You might want to grab your elbows. Really kind of hang. You can bend your knees as much as needed to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable and kind of letting go of everything. Let's round our back up, so one vertebrae at a time. Going up, 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 rounding, rounding. Slowly to a standing position. You might want to open your legs a bit more. I like mine with, some people like that closer. I don't. And then arms up, breathe in. And out. It's a prayer. Let's do one more reset. We're going to stand in Dandasana, so fingers towards the floor. Then we're going to try to get on our toes. So pick a point in front of you, not me, because I might be moving. So pick something. I usually like to find a little knot in the watermelon.
One
So
in the
find
seeds.
something, yeah. I find a little knot in there. Then we're going to look at it and we're going to try to get our tippy toes. And it's not about being high. You can keep it low because it's still the same kind of work, whether you're high or low. You're trying to get your ankles towards each other and not going all the way out. So working on balance. Working on the calf muscles too. Come back down. Let's do it one more time. Now that you know what you're expecting, spread your toes maybe. Get a good base. And then up. Ankles towards each other. We're working on ankle mobility. And it can be super low. It can be as low as you need it to. It's still the same exercise. It doesn't have to be high. One more breath and down. Let me shake it off. Breath in. Out. Gonna move our right leg back. Feet are parallel to the short side of your mat. Open your arms to a T, and fingers are going to the side of the back and the front of the room. So stretch your chest. Fingers are shining. Legs are strong, rooted. Lifting towards the head towards the ceiling. And this is star, so feel like shine in your heart. You can look up. And from star, we're gonna bend over. So at the hip crease, put your hands and then bend over slowly. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. So hold on to your thighs, hold on to your calves. You can hold on to a block. You can maybe put your hands on the ground. Whatever feels good. So use your props if you need your props. We're gonna floss our hips. That's how you said. So we're gonna go from side to side, as little or as much as you can, flossing the hip joints. So hold on to your thighs, hold on to your calves, hold on to the block, hold on to the floor, like side to side. Flossing the hips. Little or as much as you want. Seconds. Then we're gonna go towards the left leg. Hold over the left leg, stretching the back of your leg. Use your props. You need it. Step to center of the leg. Props as needed. Holding towards the leg. Stretching the back of the leg. I'm gonna try to come up with a straight back, but if it's not gonna work, just do a round back. Yep, using the strength of your legs, and then to the front of the mat. Move over in. And out. You need to shake your legs. And other side. Okay, guys. So left foot to the back of the mat. Feet are parallel to the short side. And do another star because it's the holidays. A good time to do stars. So fingers to the back and the front of the room, stretching. Feet are rooted, chest is shining. You can look up. The breath. And then we're going to take our heels in. We're going to bend our knees towards the front and the back of the room. You can go as low as you need to or as high as you need to. So this is goddess. You can hold on to your thighs. If you know goddess, you can open your arms. You can practice your arms. Whatever feels good. Or you can keep your arms and your hands on your legs. Can you lift one heel? Put it down. Can you lift the other heel? If the answer is no, that's fine. You want to try to lift both heels. Down, and then let's go towards the right knee. Push with your right hand. Kind of use it to twist. Push it with your left hand. I'm sorry. Both hands. Other side. Twisting. And back up. To the front of the mat. Oh, just the yogi squat. Just the squat. Just had a good flow with this yogi squat with the other plank. Okay, so squat as little or as much as you want to. So maybe your squat is here, here. Maybe your legs are really, mine are always far apart. Some people keep their feet parallel and close. So just squatting to the floor. As much or as little. All the shapes are good. So you can stay here, or when you're ready, we're gonna put our hands down. We're gonna put our legs back one at a time. Whoop. And then our knees down so we don't hurt our back. And then chaturanga. Put the front of the mat. In our belly. That's a little bit. Let's start with a sleeping cobra. Reset. So hands together and you're resting your forehead. Believe it or not, that's a little bit of the back bend. Now you get a choice. You're gonna come up and you can do cobra. You can do full up dog, cobra, sphinx, or locust for those who know yoga. I'll show you sphinx, but you can do locust or up dog. Sphinx, you put your lower arm to the mat, open your hands, and then just kind of push up. Legs stay rooted. And yes, you can also go up. So any of those, whatever feels good to you. And that's it, right? Oh, no. No. Ran out of time for the needle and the wheel. So we're just gonna flip. And lay down in Shavasana. So whatever position is comfortable, you can be on your back. If it hurts your back, you might want to stay on your side. We've got blankets. You want to put them under your knees, under your neck. You put them on top of you, keep you warm. Make sure you're comfortable. Taking a deep breath. I invite you, if you enjoy, to do a body scan. So think about all the muscles in your body from head to toe, and kind of focus on relaxing them. So think about the face, etc. Relaxing every muscle. Deep breath in and out, or just make the silence. Doing your own meditation. So I'll be quiet and I'll tell you when it's Shavasana is over. You're super comfortable in Shavasana, I invite you to stay for a few more minutes. once. We're gonna go to our side first, few breaths. Either side is fine. When you're ready, we're gonna sit up. It's a pleasure to be in Elaine today. I hope you got to stretch it. We didn't finish the shoulders, but we had done a good job. I feel like we try. I tried to stretch everything, including the abs. So I hope you felt stretched out.
Yes.
Wonderful. Appreciate it.
I hope you fell in love with yoga today.
Well, I fell in love with it. Something, I don't know.
And again, there's all, the yoga is really everything from literally pretty much taking, that's it, is taking a nap to the guided meditation, that's yoga. It's gentle stretching, whatever we did, but for several minutes until you really can relax into it to like